In your recent past, you couldn't see the goblins that had come around because of the situation that you had to go through. All right? Some kind of conflict, some kind of upheaval that went on in your life, okay? Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. All right? From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain within your shadows, trying to trick you into believing that you're unworthy, or trying to mimic your voice, or trying to make you feel victimized or unlovable. But in your current energy, all right, you have a treasure within. And you have connected with your higher self. You have connected with your divine team. And it doesn't even matter if you're blindfolded. You see past everything. It doesn't matter if they have a mask on. You see through it all. All right? In your current energy, you've got this one right here. Treasure within, connect to your authentic self and let your genuine heart lead you. I stay true to my values. This is spiritual guidance from Nana, guys. I'm glad to have you all here. As you can tell, we're already getting right into it. I've already prayed and shuffled and, sanctified this space. And I hope and pray that you feel safe and you feel seen here in this community. But you are no longer, it doesn't matter if you wear a mask. It doesn't matter. You could walk into a darkness, you could walk into a room, you can walk into a conversation, you can walk into a relationship. And because you are highly intuitive and highly gifted, you pick up everything and anything that's going on around you. You can pick up on people's personalities and their intentions, who I'm talking to. These goblins have no say in this new season. These goblins from your past have no say, okay, in this season. But because they were in the shadows lurking, you were able to take your giftings and transmute that. Transmute all those darknesses, all those those negative things that were trying to pull you down, is what I was getting from Spirit, all right? Also, another card that came out for you guys is the Mountain. And sometimes you'll come across what appears to be, an unsurmountable object, like, a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous approach? I think your spirit team is going to give you the insight, is going to help you with some of these obstacles that are in your path. They're going to show you a different way around it, okay? Like water flowing. When it's going down the mountain, it can find the cracks and crevices so it can go through, around the mountain instead of having to chisel away or having to climb it, right? And you're going to start flowing in the giftings that you have, start flowing in who you truly are. And that is going to help you to overcome these obstacles. You're heading towards, all right, magic streams. You're heading towards magic streams. Every part of your life, every story, every season, with it has a beginning, middle, and eventually the end. All right? There is a danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of what's going to happen within the future. Everything that you've been through, everything you are, everything you're not, everything that you've been through has cultivated to this point. All right? You have gone through a metamorphosis, who I'm talking to. You come out of that chrysalis stage where the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and then it strips away everything, that's not going to take it to its next level. It even goes as far as liquefying within that cocoon, only to build up again to be a beautiful, beautiful butterfly, all right? You guys have been going through a metamorphosis. Why? Because you are the beacon of truth. You are a beacon of truth. Pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. I choose to do what's right. You guys are a beacon of truth. All right. I was going to see what else the Holy Spirit has for us. What do you like to pull from? Okay. We're going to get a little more on this. So we're going from goblins, guys, to treasure. You're going to take those things of the past that seem to haunt you, that seem to tear you down, that seem to pull at your solar plexus, your confidence, your inner knowing. Look at this. Six of Wands in the reverse. You know, you might not have been seeing eye to eye with somebody, okay, in the past. You might have held some resentment or had self-doubt or feelings of failure, or you might have been comparing yourself, to other people in the past, okay? But you're stepping into a new season where things are going to be a little more clearer. They're going to come into your eyesight because you've chosen to walk away from anything that is not putting you on the path where you know you need to go. All right? Anything that is not going on the path where you need to go is going to be stripped away, or you're going to walk away from it. And any mindsets, the 10 of Wands, it's about walking away. It's about leaving something behind. But what it is, too, is that you're getting ready for, after the 10 is the 1, you're getting ready for a new adventure, a new beginning, because you've been through a tower moment. And so now there's a new revelation coming. New streams, all right? New streams. New streams of income, new streams in relationships. Whoa, look at this. You're getting clarity. You're just cutting through everything. Cutting through any false accusations, any false mindsets, any false things that are holding you down. And there's been a death and a rebirth in a lot of areas in your life, but you guys are giving birth to new ideas, and you've got the insight. You've got the insight, you've got the intuition, you've got the giftings, you've got the integrity. You've got everything that you need, and you've been working really hard. You've been trying out different avenues. You've been trying out different avenues to see how they work. You're becoming the king of your own emotions, your own emotional realm. And you're starting to take these things from the past that have weighed you down, and you're releasing them. You're releasing everything that has held you down, and slow and steady wins the race. You've been planting seeds for a new season. Planting seeds with in your life, within your spirit man even, is what I was just seeing from spirit. You've been taking one step at a time, one day at a time, not trying to rush, trying to get it right. Right? Trying to get it right. It's taking you out of this energy. You decided to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. That's what I just got. And you've got a community of people, all right, that are coming around you. I say this quite a bit, but I really do believe that a community of people that love you, respect you, and honor you just where you are, just as you are, and that's what we need. Bye-bye, ta-ta for now for these goblins, in the past. You can just, adios. You could just go away. Let me see what else we got here, guys. Let me see. Let me see what else we got here. Guardian armor. Create healthy boundaries and guard against doubt and fear. I hold my sacred space. So you've learned to put up boundaries. You've learned to armor yourself, to only allow good vibrations to come around you, to come in you, to come around your space. Yeah. Let's see what else. Mystic circle, connect with ancestral wisdom and have patience on the journey. I am grounded on my path. Yes, you have grounded yourself. And because of that, you're going to start seeing more the direction that you need to go in. All right? Some of you have I seen in my mind's eye, you're a little bit hesitant. You're not quite sure which direction you're supposed to go in. Just remember, your divine team is your compass. They will let you know. They will bring people and circumstances into your life. And here it is again. It was on the bottom when we first started. You are a beacon of truth. And that is why you're going to have the light that you need for the direction that you need to go into. Because who I'm talking to, you are also some people who, you are also someone who leads people into truth, leads people, all right, into their light, their giftings. Some of you guys are life coaches. Some of you are teachers, mentors, coaches, life coaches, sports coaches, music coaches. See, I just said music. Sweet harmony, let go and allow abundance to flow into your life effortlessly. I release all expectations. See, when we allow the divine and universal flow to flow with us, okay, that's when our creativity, that's when things open up more. When we're thankful for where we are, okay, and then we believe that he's got our back on the way to where we're going, you're going to make sweet harmony with the divine team. And on the bottom of that, it said wild creation, allow energy to flow freely rather than trying to force the outcome. I am open to surprise. I am open to surprise. Sounds like there's going to be some surprises for some of you guys that are coming in. Huh? That's what it sounds like. Isn't it? When we're more aware of that, you know, when we look at life like a wide open child, you know, then almost every day could bring us a little bit of something. Don't you think? Don't you think? It doesn't have to be grand, right? But there's encouragement coming along the way here. There's encouragement. Your spirit team knows when you need encouragement. They're saying, clean up house, clean up house, clean up those areas that you want to make more space for. And here's the compass at the bottom. You know, depending on your divine team is going to bring you exactly where you need to be. Exactly at the right time. Exactly the right person. All right? Exactly the right circumstances. Believe and you shall receive. All right, guys? I hope this message blessed you. Until next time. Bye-bye.